and welcome back to another episode of Stories from the Road. Here I'm joined with Jonathan from Team Wazee Mambo, who took part in the Africa Rally 2024. Jonathan, thank you for joining us.
That's a pleasure, Paul. We had a great time on the Africa Rally, and I'd very much love to do it again.
Great to hear. Great to hear. Obviously, you guys dived headfirst into making the most of a lot of the experiences outside of merely just the driving. There's helicopter flights over Victoria Falls. There's diving off the coast of Mozambique. But of all the experiences that you had on the Africa Rally 2024, what really stood out for you? What was the highlight, if you will?
I think that's a really hard question. To be honest, there's so many highlights. The ones that spring to mind, as you say, is Victoria Falls, the diving off Mozambique, driving the train across from Zambia to Zimbabwe.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine.
Are you driving this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what you're doing? Toot toot, you get it. Brilliant. Hey.
This engine is 1954.
1954.
Yeah.
Whoa. Incredible. Wow, I can see that, I can feel it. Brilliant. Oh yeah. You got a few coals there, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay. How do we get in?
Okay. One more.
Wow. Okay. Great. Brilliant.
Realizing I was the one who was doing all the work, and the guys who should be doing the work were just taking my money as a small tip for letting me do it. I think the Macadie Caddy going across the Salt Pan, which I hadn't realized Salt Pans are as big as Belgium, or even bigger than Belgium. We had great time doing that. I think also our first night, getting to the campsite, opening up the truck and thinking I could hear a snake hissing in the background, and then finding
that's not what you want. That's not what you want to hear.
Well, it wasn't a snake. I'm pleased to say it was actually a gas cylinder we'd stupidly put in the bags on top of the gas cylinder,
which is slightly best, but probably equally as dangerous.
Well, yeah, I did wonder if we were going to blow ourselves smithereens, but we had another 21 days to go after that. But no, we had a fantastic time, and I'd highly recommend it. We really, really enjoyed it.
There are many stories that appear from the Africa Rally 2024, and one of them was the infamous rubber chicken that accompanied Team Wazee Mambo for a lot of their trip. Tell me, Jonathan, what's the story behind the rubber chicken?
I don't think it was just Team Wazee Mambo. I think everybody was given a challenge to try and get the rubber chicken in various different photographs, etc. And actually, our leader, Paul, didn't realize that when we very first met him in Botswana, there was actually a rubber chicken was beside his head. People were taking photographs in the front. When he was driving his car, we actually managed to put the rubber chicken on the roof, and he didn't realize at all. We then managed to get all the way from Botswana through Zambia, Zimbabwe. He didn't know a thing about it. We eventually got to Malawi, and I think it was there in Malawi that eventually you found the rubber chicken had been following you for a few thousand kilometers. Would that be right?
Yes, it wasn't until Malawi that I realized there was something in my peripheral vision, and it turned out to be this rubber chicken that had been following me all the way from Botswana. So fantastic shout for getting involved with that. And that chicken must have seen a few things.
It certainly did. We were supporting a great charity, Water Aid Mozambique. We met the lady who's running Water Aid for Mozambique, and we were very pleased to be able to give her some money, which she could then spend locally, etc., and to hear some of the problems that she faces on a day-to-day basis. But we had a great time. Thank you, Paul.
So Tony, quick rundown on what just happened.
Frank got lost.
Frank got lost. Oh, we got lost. Here we go.
And of course, we have to say a little nod to Bushlore, the fantastic organization that Team Wazee Mambo used to hire their vehicle for the Africa Rally. Now, all vehicles are, of course, welcome on our trips, whether you're driving the newest 4x4 or you're driving a car from the 1930s. If you don't have the ability to get your own vehicle to the start line, though, you do have the option to rent. And this is why we work with Bushlore. How did you find these guys to work with?
I just found Bushlore absolutely fantastic, right from the beginning when they introduced us to the vehicle, first of all in Johannesburg, to all of the equipment that it came with. I just could not fault it. It was so much better than I expected, and I really do give them the thumbs up. A professional outfit and one to be trusted. I really thought they were good.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Jonathan. And thank you for speaking to us. Thank you for sharing a few of your stories from the road. Everyone that takes part in the Africa Rally has their own experience. They do it in their own unique way. You know, it's never the same. There's never a dull moment. And I hope you can join us either in person by entering a team or by following along on our social media channels at Africa Rally on Instagram, the Africa Rally on Facebook, and you can be there to see all of these events unfold on the Africa Rally 2025. Kicks off on the 5th of July, finishes on the 26th of July.
And for me, one of the key things was the friendships we made from a group of people who didn't know each other right at the start, to then the midway party, to then continuing down together to the end party. It was a really good way of meeting people, getting to know them, and now we've made friendships for life.
Pleased to hear you'll still be in touch with your fellow Africa Ralliers for years to come.
Certainly will.